Hey, it's Milton Daily Homes Chuck here, and we've got 11 listings, and actually some really neat ones. And so I skipped the first three because they're all on Farmstead, and they're all relists, and you know how I feel about that. So let's not waste our time. Get right into it. 432 Savaline is at 399.9. Apparently, it's a three-bedroom, six-washroom, which is not true. It's just the way they filled out the form there. Immediate possession is what they're looking for. There's no air conditioning. And so I look at this description, and so you can see room sizes, everything else. Now, first of all, you've got like 400 characters, so you don't need to go T house. You can say townhouse because they only put 2 lines worth of stuff. Now, the thing that I think people need to remember when they're writing descriptions, or as a seller, if you see your description, there's certain things that you have to just notice and understand, is that a lot of this stuff is walking distance to shopping. Well, how far is walking distance? Because that's what I say in my mind. How far? What kind of shopping? What school? Why is it a good school? And the last part here talks about motivated seller. What does that mean? And is that really serving the seller's best interests? I don't know. So, yeah, I mean, as you're reading even your own description, if you're ever putting your house for sale, really meticulously look at things. And the other thing to think about is, who is my target audience, right? So who is the person that's likely to buy the home? And so what you need to do is you need to tickle those people. Really imagine it. Like, if you get very specific, and I do this all the time, where, okay, well, I've got a townhouse, so it's probably a first-time buyer that's going to buy it at $399. I bet you they have kids, and I bet you they just can't stretch to a semi. Why would they be buying my house? So all those kind of things. Where do they work? They're probably coming from Mississauga. That's the way that you really attract attention from a buying perspective. Now, 224 McGurn Gate is at 409.9, and so it's a detached home, and no photos yet, but you can see that there's a double garage in the back. There's no backyard, so 3-story double garage with a patio on top, and it's a 3-bedroom. And I know that there's been some hanging around the 420s that are around the same size, and they're just not going anywhere. So I don't know. I mean, price-wise, I think they're obviously doing better, but we'll have to wait and see how the photos turn out. So 978 Bennett, this is a hot one. This is very hot. Directly going at ours on Clark, actually. So 453 800, 4-bedroom, 3-washroom. So 4 bedrooms is certainly nice. And so you've got a finished basement. You've got, looks like, 2-car parking in the driveway. You're not far from Hawthorne Village Public School. You can walk to Metro. It's a good location. You've got some hardwood floors here. You've got California shutters, a bit of a chair rail right along here. And so there it is. So fireplace, and then you've got your family room, and then there is the kitchen. You can see they've done a bit of moldings up top here, and got a bit of a breakfast bar. This is a bay window over here, so you can tuck a table nicely inside there. Yeah, I mean, it looks nice. You know, there's definitely things they could have done just to tweak it. But again, when I talked yesterday, or I think the day before yesterday, these guys have a finished basement, and if you look in the virtual tour, it actually looks like a good place to be. So I think that you really want to just be wary, is pay attention to the listings, because not all of them are showcasing that feature, and this is one of those ones that you're getting bonus space downstairs in the basement. So Ferguson is a Sterling model. It's like 21 something square feet. Again, no photos on it. 469.9, 4-bedroom, 3-washroom, so it's a little bit bigger than the previous one. It says partly finished basement. I'm not sure exactly what that means. You can see patterned concrete on the front. Whenever you see patterned concrete, you know that the home is at a certain point, because it's not the cheapest way to do your front porch. So there's obviously some extra money, there's extra care that's taken in the home. There's hardwood floors in this one, there's pot lights, so you can see it says 10-foot ceilings on the main. It's probably a 9-foot ceiling, and so it looks like there's a lot of good extras on that. 1206 Night, I think, is deserving of the Chuck pick of the day today. And so it's got some siding, which some people don't like, but it's a double car garage. It's got a nice floor plan. I'll show you inside. So it's a 3-bedroom upstairs, and then there's a 4th washroom down in the finished basement. Come in the front door, there's a couple stairs leading up to this level, so you've got hardwood floors here, and then you've got an eat-in kitchen. You've got a space for a dining plus a living room. And so there's a shot of the dining room. Now, They get a chuck pick despite having mismatched appliances, and they replace the two most expensive ones. I mean, gosh, for $700, you do this, you do your hood fan, and you're all set. California shutters, right? So nice looking home. You definitely want to replace those two things. There's a second floor family room with a walkout to the balcony. It's got a nice arch ceiling on it. Beautiful place to watch a movie. Now, the one thing I'd caution you is sometimes this room isn't ideal because it's right on the level of the bedrooms. There's 3 or 4 stairs and then you have bedrooms, so you can't run the TV too loud or you're going to wake everyone up. That's why this model with a finished basement is fantastic. There's what you look onto: a park. Gorgeous, beautiful. Have the kids out there. You could read, a book and have a coffee out there. There is the basement, nice open concept, some pot lights. You got a little nook for an office there. I really like the way you could divide the space up. And there's your yard, and it's an 85-foot yard. I mean, it's a little bit bigger than the Madamines, which were about 80 feet. So, bit of work on the driveway. Again, you can see the stamped concrete there. Under 500,000, I think they're doing extremely well, and I'm a big fan of that listing. Now, 338 Inman Heights is at 515.5. And so this is a 4-bedroom, and again, there's just so much improvement. You can see they've got a baby because they're washing all the bottles. Take the stuff off the fridge, and you'll see every angle on this is kind of tilted to the side. And they have done the moldings up here. There's features here that are actually kind of cool. Like there's even a little bit of a, it looks like a window up above the door there. And I don't know, like what does that show? That shows a window with a sticker on it. Like take that off. That's your second floor family room. Then we jump back to the first floor, and then we've got a shower. And again, everything is off to the side. So I don't know. Can you honestly say that gives you any representation about the master bedroom? Anyhow, it's unfortunate because it's probably going to take them twice as long to sell with photos like that. It's 2,300 square feet, 30,000 in upgrades, 9-foot ceilings, which you can't see, rounded corners, which you can't see, hardwood stairs. I don't think there was a shot of that. So all those things that the description says, it's not showing that visually. So 531 Laurier is at 549, and there's something missing with this listing. I'll show you that too. 61.99 by 120, huge piece of land, really, really nice. So you've got 3 bedrooms. I mean, the outside is just beautiful. Now, gardens, pools, things like that sometimes polarize people, because I know I look at those gardens and I go, I do not have the time or the knowledge to figure out how to make that work. But I think it certainly is a bonus, and I think if there are things that require little maintenance, it's always a good thing. So I'm going through, I'm going, hey, where there's no inside photos. Okay, so you might have to wait for those. I hope they do put them up because there's a lot of great. I mean, this is a huge home. It says between 2,500, 3,000 square feet, granite and ceramic floors, gas fireplace. There's a wet bar. I mean, there's a double garage in this home. All kinds of great stuff here, and it even says a 4-bedroom backsplit. It only says 3 in the description. Either way, I think this one really could take off in a big way, and it might get my sleeper pick of the day. And 1519 Stewart, again, this may get my Chuck pick. Gorgeous, quiet street. There's some people that say Stewart is one of the best streets in Milton in terms of overall appearance. Coscourt built it. There's a lot of, there's a lot of green space in this one. The lots are huge, so 639.9, and so we've got. Be nice with hardwood here, but I think again they've reflected that in the price. Good looking kitchen here, and you've got the family room, also huge. Lots of windows in this model. You've got a fully finished basement with nice floors too, and then you've got a 130-foot lot peeking out right in the corner there. So I mean, with the stucco and the brick on the outside, it's a great appearance. It's only 3 bedrooms, which may affect some people. It has the second kitchen downstairs. I spent $120,000 in this home, and I like it. I think it's a fantastic deal. Now, 7126 Guelph Line is at 649, and it's an older home for sure. There's no doubt about that. Tons of original charm. You've got the wood burning there. You've got the exposed beams. You've got a very kind of authentic kitchen. This one just oozes charm. Now there's a couple photos here. There's a bit of an outbuilding there, and if you check the virtual tour, you want to check out the original ruins from the farmhouse. It looks magical. Okay, there's a magic to this home. It's on 2 acres. It's not far from the town, and I think there's a lot of charm in this one. It's beautiful stuff. 1918 is when it was built. 357 Peregrine Way, and so it's just off Savaline, and so you've got 4 bedrooms, 3 washrooms. It's a vacant home. It's at 699.9, and so we're talking about 2,800 square feet. uh, a big lot. I mean, when it says one of the biggest lots, now it has some kind of a ravine feature. I'm not sure where, if it's on the side of the home or it's in the back or anything else. Two-sided fireplace. I like how they say automatic garage door opener. Like a $300 thing is going to make a difference on a $700,000 home. So 1657, the meters on, so you're talking well over 50 feet. You're talking about 27 meters in the back, which is not huge, but still kind of a little bit bigger than what you get with a lot of the Milton homes. So I think it's really hard to tell. It looks like a stucco outside when they did the listing, but let's wait for the photos. And the last one is 1623 Ramshaw. And so at 7099, usually most of the homes we're seeing are well into the 3000s. This is right on 3000 square feet, but it's on a wooded lot, which I think is terrific. Hardwood floors here, and you've got a nice looking kitchen. It looks like granite counters there. Bow window in the family room, and you can see that nice forest there. Upgraded flooring is upstairs, and definitely some work put in the back. You can see that you've got the second level. You've got the walkout from the basement, and there's what you see behind. So lovely stuff. A lot of competition. So I don't know if that's going to bode well for them at 709. I think there's certainly a high level of competition that may be more likely they'll be in the 6s. So that is our list today, and I do like a lot of these homes. I think a lot of them are hidden picks. I think there's value maybe where it's not readily apparent. So have a super day. If you want to see anything in this list, give us a call at 905-693-9346 and enjoy. Okay, have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.